I'm Gary SLYMAN, President and Founder of Great Transition Strategies. Today's topic, stories. This is the fourth installment of 4. We started with a number of different types of stories that every leader needs in the organization. David Hutchins calls these the 4 core stories. And those are, first, identity, who you are; vision, where you're going; values, how you're going to get there; and today, change and transition. What are the changes in transition that got you to where you are today and are going to keep you going? All right, so let's dig into change and transition. I'm going to give you some tools to think about so that way when you're done looking at this video, you can go ahead and start putting these elements together and you can have your change and transition story started right away. First, what do you need? You need a person or a team who is going to be the key player, the key protagonist in the story, right? Person. Next, what's the problem? What's a problem that you have seen or a problem in your organization that you can talk about? What's the problem? What was the resolution that was resolved satisfactorily? You're happy with the way it turned out. And then the last element, what's my strategy for integrating this into my organization? What's my strategy for how this connects to my organization and the path that we're on? So you could tie all these stories together. Person, problem, resolution, strategy to connect it to the organization, okay? And the direction that you're going. So how do I get started? You might have some problem in your head that you think about. You go back in history and say, okay, this is what happened. If you don't, let me help you get started. Number one, what is a time where you had someone in your organization who had the courage to step forward and say, this is wrong, stop. We can't do it this way. Or, stop, we need to cut our losses, and really came to bat where they fought an uphill battle. Do you have any of those? All right? If you don't have one of those, how about this? A time where you completely blew it. You just blew it. That was a totally wrong decision. That was not the way to go. We had to stop and move forward. Is that an opportunity? Because those things happen sometime. Okay? Or, let me give you a third one. How about a pivot? Where you were going in a direction and you were dead set on a direction to go, and then, okay, not working. We've been at this for a while. Stop, cut our losses. Let's go in another direction and pivot, the pivot. So those are 3 ways that you could integrate these, or 3 ways to help you get started to build your story. Change and transition, because that is a key part when you put all these stories together. Who you are, where you're going, what's important to you, your values, and the change and transition to get there. When you can bring all these 4 stories and get them integrated into your organization and they're talking about it, now people are talking about, this is how we do business. This is the culture that we have. These stories drive the culture of your organization. So you are being very deliberate about your culture and how you want people to think about your organization because you're talking about it in a specific way on a regular basis. Hope you found this helpful. After you're done with this, spend a couple minutes and see if you can kind of put one of those stories together. Put a change and/or transition story together for yourself. Thanks. I look forward to working with you. Contact me for a complimentary coaching session so you can experience the power of coaching. Thanks.